Nahum chapter 3. In fact, I'll start from the preceding verse because there was an error in my last recording. Hineni elaich Nahum Yahushavaot. Behold me against you, a declaration of Yahushavaot, Yahweh of hosts, Yahweh of armies. Arti be'ashan rikavah. And I will burn in smoke her chariot, Ukafiraik, Torkal Harb, and her young lions. The sword shall devour thy young lions. Uhikrati meher tarpech, and I will cut off from a land thy prey, Welo Yisha Ma'ahod, Kol Malahakeke, and no longer shall be heard the voice of thy messengers. Chapter 3. Hoye Iradamim. Woe, city of bloods! Kullah Kahash Perak. All of it is lies and parting of ways. Maleha. Kahash Perak Maleha. Lies and parting of ways, all of her, the fullness. Lo Yamishatar. The prey does not remove or depart. Qol short, a voice of a whip. Qol ra'ashahofan, and the voice of the rattling of a wheel. Ususador hair, and a horse rushing. Umerakava marakeda, and a chariot marakeda skipping about. Parash ma'ale, a horseman going up. Lahab herb, and the glinting of a sword. Ubarak hanit, and the lightning of a spear. Urob halal, and many slain. Ukhobed pagar, and the weight of a corpse. When qest lagawiya, and there's no end to the carcass. Ukashalu bigawiyatam, and they shall stumble by their corpses, their carcass. Merobzanunezona, because of the multitude of the fornications of a prostitute. Tovatahen, good of favor. Ba'alat kashafim, a lord of witchcrafts, a lady of witchcrafts, or female lord of witchcrafts, that is, one possessing witchcrafts. Hamocheret goyim, the one selling nations. Bizanunerha by her whoredoms, Wimishapahot and families, Bikashaferha by her witchcrafts. Hinnani elaik Nahum Yahweh. Behold me against thee, a declaration of Yahweh of hosts. Gileti shulaik, and I will uncover thy skirt, alapanaik, over thy faces, over thy face. V'haraeti goyim ma'arech, and I will reveal, I will make them see, I will make nations see, ma'arech, thy nakedness, w'mamlakot, and kingdoms, kolonech, thy shame. V'hishalachti alaik shikuthim, v'nibalatich, and I will cast upon you abominations, detestable things, v'nibalatich, and I will treat thee as contemptible. He's talking to Nineveh, the capital of Ashur, of Assyria, Washamatich, and I will set thee, Karoi, as a sight, like a sight. Wahaya kol roaich yedod mimek, and it shall be all thy seers shall wander from thee, all that see thee. Waha marashaddanin away miyanudlah, and it shall say, Nineveh is destroyed. Who shall mourn for her? Me'ayin akabesh. Me'ayin avakesh. Menahamim melach. From where I would seek comforters for you, for thee. Hatetevi minor amon. Art thou better? Dost thou make better than Nohamon, Hayothava, Bayorim, the one dwelling among the Niles, canals? Maimasavivalah, water around her. What is this Nohamon? The ancient capital of Egypt. Was it surrounded by the Nile Delta? Atrahel yam mi yam homata, which the rampart of the sea, from the sea was its wall. Art thou better than her, Nineveh? Yahweh is asking. Kusha Athama, Kusha Athama, Umithraim wehen qetha. Put waluvim hayu be'ezratek. Cush, which is Ethiopia, was a strength, and Mithraim, which is Egypt, and there is no end. Put and Luvim, they were among her help. Among her help. I'm going to improve that translation. Nahum 3:9, it says that the strength was infinite. Now, without end, yeah, I suppose that is not such a bad translation, infinite. We could just say without end, though, couldn't we? That would be more literal. So we're improving the text, which has come from the ASV, into a lawful literal version. Without end. And it's two separate words, so we will separate the words. Infinite these days tends to mean a mathematical kind of infinite. So it's not really true that their strength was infinite. Perhaps only God's strength is infinite. There's no need that we should put that kind of emphasis that someone feels when they hear the word infinite. Perhaps without end it's literal and it's appropriate. Gamahi lagola. Also, she will be for exile. Gola is exile, captivity. Halaka bashebi. She shall be for captivity. She shall go into captivity. Gama ola leha. Also her young ones. Yorutashu barosh kol hothot. Also her young ones shall be dashed to pieces in the head of every street. Wa'ala nikavadaha, and her honored ones, yadugora, they shall cast the lot for them. Ukol gadoleha, rutaqu vazikim, and all her great ones they shall bind in fetters. Fetters, zikim, yeah, fetters, chains. Gamahat tishakari. Also thou shalt be drunken. Tahi na'alama. Thou shalt be hidden. Gamahat tavakashi ma'ozamehoyeb. Also thou shalt seek a stronghold from an enemy. Because of the enemy. Mehoyeb. I think an enemy is fine. It doesn't actually have the definite article there. We're talking about verse 11. And so I'm listing improvements to make as I go, to make it more literal. Kol mivataraich, all thy fortresses, tehenim, imabikurim, figs with firstborn figs, first ripe figs, first fruits, imayin no'o, if they totter, wanafalu alapi okel, and they shall fall upon the mouth of the eater, of an eater. Hinne amech nathim beqirbech. Behold thy people, O women in thy midst. Lehoyavaich. Pato nifetahu thagare arashech. To thy enemy is the opening. Openingly they shall open the gates of thy land. Akalaesh berihayik. Fire shall devour thy bars. They're saying he's saying the city of Nineveh will be opened up to the conqueror. Fire shall devour the bars, and the gates shall be opened. The enemy shall enter. Memathor shahvilach. Draw for thee the water of a siege, the water you're going to need for a siege. Hazaki mibatharaik. Make strong thy strongholds, thy fortresses. Bohi vatit. Come into the mud. Urimisi bahomer. And tread in the clay mortar. Hahaziki malaben. Make strong the brick maker, the brick mold or brick kiln. Make strong. So he's saying, get prepared, make your fortress strong, but it's not going to help. There the fire shall devour thee, eat thee. Takritek herb. The sword shall cut thee off. It shall eat thee like the locust. Locust, yalak, the young locust or caterpillar. Hitakabedkayalak. Make thyself heavy like the locust. It seems to imply many, because a locust is not heavy. Make thyself heavy like a swarm of caterpillars or a swarm of locusts. Hitakabadi kaharabe. Make thyself heavy like a locust, like the locust. Make heavy, make oneself numerous like the locust. Hirabet rokalaik. Thou hast multiplied, thou hast caused to be many, rokalaik, thy merchants, thy sellers, mikokave hashamayim, more than the stars of the skies, yilak pashat, the cankerworm or locust, baby locust, has stripped, we are off, and it's flying off. It flies. It says fleeth away. I'm going to improve that. Flies away, flieth away. Yeah, off. Flying away. Maybe that's what fleeth once meant. It now sounds like fleeing. The two words have been confused in English quite a lot. Min Zaraich, from thy princes. From thy princes? Min Nazar, thy princes? Kaharbe, like the locust. With Tafasaraich, and thy marshals or scribes, Kugobagovai. Gov, what's that? Locusts of my locusts, like the locust of my locusts. Hahonim bagderot, the ones encamping in the hedges, biyom qara, in the day of coldness. Yeah. Shemesh zarha wanodad, the sun arises and they wander. Nordad, they retreat. Uloh Norda Mkomo Ayam, and their place does not know where they are. Namu Ro'eka, Namu Ro'eka Meleka Hathur. They slumber, thy shepherds do. King of Athur, Yishakanu Adirka, thy nobles are resting or lying down. Na Forshu Amka al Harim. Thy people spring about upon the mountains, wherein Maqabbeth, and there is no gatherer. There is no gatherer. In Keha Shivreka, there is no quenching for thy breaking, or thy hurt, Shivreka, breaking, correct. Nahala Makateka, really sick is thy wound. Nahala, sick, weak is thy wound. Kol Shoma Aka, everyone, all those hearing thy news, thy hearing, Taqa'u kaf, they clap the hand, Alaka, upon thee, that's a mockery. Ki alami lo abra ra'ataka tamid, because upon whom thy evil has not gone over continually. And this is the end of Nahum, chapter 3 in Hebrew, and the end of the book of Nahum. Thank you for listening.